In this Sudoku Primer video, we're going to solve an expert puzzle. This is a fairly difficult puzzle, not an extreme puzzle, but fairly difficult. You have to use a couple of tricky combinations of techniques in order to solve it. This was requested by a channel subscriber, Tim Dunbar. Thank you, Tim, for your request. He asked that I solve this so that you can see how it is solved. So I'll just get started here. First of all, we will just take a look at the different sections here and see if we can see what we can find. Got a 1 and a 1 here, so one of these is a 1 because we have a 1 there also. And we also have, so we have 1 5s here, and we have a 1 and a 5 here. So we know these are 1 5 twins right off the bat. So we got 1 1 1 5 5 5. Okay, and a 1 here. 1 1 1 1. Okay, let's look at 2s. We got a 2 here and a 2 here, so one of these is a 2 and one of these is a 2. 2 here, 2 here. Any of those can be a 2. 2 there. One of those. One of those is a 2. Okay, 3s. Okay, one of these is a 3, so therefore one of these has to be a 3. 3. Any of those are a 3. We have a 3 and a 3 here, so that's a 3 right there. Okay. Let's see, 3, 3. Okay. 4s. 4. One of those is a 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. So we got a 4, 4, 4. And then you got 4 here, so 4, 4, 4. Okay, we can do double column elimination here with the 4s because we got a 4 here, ghost 4s there, so one of these is a 4, got a 4, 4, 4, one of these is a 4. So these two columns are taken care of for 4s, so one of these is a 4 right here. Okay, so we have a 4 here, one of those is a 4, one of these is a 4, so we'll use double row elimination here, and we determine one of these is a 4. Okay. So we know a lot about 4s, but we can't solve any of them right now. Let's go to 5s. Got a 5 here, 5, 5. Okay, no 5s here, so any of those can be a 5. 5 and a 5, so one of those is a 5. 5 and 5, 5, 5. Can't do much with those right now, so we'll go to 6s. And any of those are 6. Well, there's a 6 right there. Okay. 6 and 6. 6. Okay, 7s. Any of those can be a 7. Okay, we've got 1 5s here, and I didn't think of that when I did 6s. One of these has to be a 6. And we've got a 7 here, so one of these has to be a 7. So therefore, 1 5s 6 sevens. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 2 4 twins here, 1 5 twins, and 6 7 twins. We've got a 2 here and a 2 here, so one of these has to be a 2, so we know that's a 4. And that's a 2. Okay. I hope you saw how I got that. I had 1 5s here. We have a 6 and a 7 here, so we know these are 6 and 7 twins. Therefore, we have 2 and 4 left over. We have a 2 here and a 2 here already. So we know one of these is a 2. So therefore, we knew that's a 4, that's a 2. And there's only one number left here. That's an 8, okay. All right. All right, let's see what number. I was doing 7s, I believe. Let's start over with 7s. Okay, we have 6 7 twins there, so we know one of these is a 7 here. Okay, any of those can be a 7. We got 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Oh, 7. Any of those can be a 7. 7, 7, 7. Okay, and 8, 8, 8. That's an 8 right there. 8, 8, 8. And an 8 and an 8 there. So 8, 8, 8. And then let's look at 9s. We got a 9 here. One of those is a 9. We got a 9 there, so one of these is a 9. So 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, so we have 3s here. We have 9s here. So those are 3 9 twins right there. So what do we know so far? We got 1 5 twins, 6 7s, 3 9s, and okay. Okay, so all right, so these are, let's see, 9 9. Oh, hold on, we got a 3 and 4 here, so we know 3 4 go there, so we need a 3 and a 4 here. We've got a 3 and a 4 here already, so we know these are 3 4 twins. So we got 6 7s here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we know that's a 9. Okay, so we got that 9 there. Let's see if we can get any more 9s. No. Okay, let's see. Now we're kind of getting to a point where we're running out of more conventional ways here, so let's try and get a little tricky and see if we can find some things. Let's see, right here we got a 3 7 and 9. 3 7 9. And look at this box right here. There are three cells that aren't in this row, that aren't populated yet, and they don't have a 3 7 or a 9 in them, so those are 3 7 9 triplets. There's a 7 there, so we have 3 7 9. So that means we know these 3 numbers: 1 2 3 4 7 8 9. 1 4 and 8. Let's see, we can't solve any of those, but that means we only have 3 numbers here that we don't know yet. So we got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So what was that? 2 5 and 6. There's a 5 here, so we know that's a 2 or a 6. See, oh, there's a 2 and a 6 there, so we know that's a 5. Okay, so that's a 2 or a 6, and that's a 2 or a 6. We can't solve those, but we found that 5 there. And look, remember we had 1 5s here, 1 5 twins, 1 5s there, so we got a 1 there. One of these is a 5. And now that we filled that in, we know this is a 5 right there. Okay, so you see how these triplets here we can't solve them, but we found these triplets. But because we found these triplets, we found these triplets. We can't solve them, but it helped us find this 5 on this bottom row here. Alright, now we know these are 3 4s here, so we have 6 7 twins there. We got a 6 there already, so we know that's a 7 and that's a 6. And let's look at some more 6s here. We got a 6 and a 6 here and a 6 there, so we know that's a 6 right there. Okay, what's left here? 2 and 9. So we know these are 3 4 and one other number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So these are 3 4 7 triplets right here. We can't solve those. So we got 3 4 twins, 2 9 twins, 3 4 7 triplets, 1 5 twins, 6 7 twins. But we can't seem to solve any of those yet. But we'll keep going ahead. Let's look at this column right here. 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 2 5 7 and 8. There's an 8, so that's a 2 5 or a 7. Oh, here we have a 5 and a 7, so these have to be 2 and 8 because they're in the same box as the 5 and 7. So we know these are 2 and 8 and these are 5 and 7. There's a 2 there, so we can fill in the 2 and 8 like that. Okay, so now we have a 5 and a 5 7 twins there. We have 3 9 twins right here, and we got a 1 here and a 1 here already, so we know that's a 1 because we've got twins right there that we know about. Okay, so that makes one of these a 1. That doesn't help us much. Let's see if we know anything else. Okay, so we got 1s there. These expert puzzles can be pretty tricky sometimes. Let's look at this row right here. We know that's a 5 7 right there. 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9. So since these are 5 7s, we need 2 5 7 and 8 here. We know that these are 2 and 8 because 5 and 7 are already in this box. So we know these are 2 and 8, and therefore these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have 2 8s here, 5 7s, and 1 4s. We have a 2 and an 8 there, so we can solve those two. So therefore we have a 5 7 here and a 5 7 here. There's a 5 right there, so no, that's a 7. Therefore we can fill in those 5 and 7s in column 1. Okay, now we've only got 3 4s here, 1 4s here. Let's see what we can do with this one right here. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, there's a 6 right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of these is a 9. So we have 1, 3, 9. So, okay, we can't do much with that right now. All right. Let's look at this box right here. We know these are 3, 9 twins, so what's left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 5, and 8 are missing here. There's a 2 and an 8, so that's a 5. Okay, so we have 2 and 8 left right here. 5. Let's see if that 5 helped us with anything. So we got 5 there, 5 there. So one of these is a 5. We know these are 2 and 8, so we got 2, 2, 2. So we have 2 5s right here, 2 5 twins. And what's left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 and 7 here. So 2 5, 4 7, 1 5, 6 7. 3 4 7s here, 2 9s, 3 4s, 1 4s. 3 9s, 2 8s. And again, like I said, these can get pretty tricky. Even though we know all these different numbers along here, we still can't fill any of them out at this point. Let's look at this row right here. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. 1, 3, 4, and 9. Oh, we have a 3 and a 9 here, so we know these are 1 and 4 twins. So these are 3 and 9 right here. Right? So let's see. 1, 4. Got a 4 there. So these are 4s right here. Got 1, 1. One of these is a 1. Oh, there's a 1 there and a 1 there. So that's a 1 right there. Okay. Oh, I got a 6 and a 6 there, so that's a 6. Okay, so what do we have left here? We had 3 7 9s here and 1 4 8. So we are missing a 4 and an 8 here. There's an 8. So that's a 4 and that's an 8. Okay. So now we need an 8 here. 8 8 8. So these are 2 8. Oh, there's an 8 there, so that's an 8 and that's a 2 because we knew these were 2 8 twins. Okay, now we can solve. These are 2 9s up here. We got a 2 there, so we've got a 9 and a 2. Okay, 3 9s here. Let's see, we've got 3 4 and 7 here. There's a 7. Oh, there's a 4 and a 4 there, so that's a 4 right there. So we have 3 7s left there, 3 9s there. 3 7 9. Oh, there's a 9 and a 7 there, so that's a 3. So we're missing 7 and 9 there. There's a 7. Okay, remember those triplets we found early on in the 1 4 8 triplets? We finally filled those in there. Okay, now we got a 9 there, a 9 there, 9. So that's a 9. What do we have left? 1 and 3. Right, 2 4 5 6. Yeah, 1 and 3. So there's a 3. So that's a 1 and that's a 3. Okay. We have 1 4s left here. What are these here? We got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 2 and 8 missing here. There's an 8 there. So that's a 2 and that's an 8. Okay, now we're just missing 1 and 4. We got 2 2 2. These were 2 5s, 1 5s, 4 7s. So that's a 2 right there. That's a 5. It helps us solve our 1 5s there. And we have 6 7s there. We got a 6 there. 7, 6, and 4 7s here. There's a 7 there. Now we can solve our 1 4s there. There's a 4 there. 1 4. Okay. Let's see. What do we have left? We have 3 4 1 4. There's a 1. So 1 4. Okay, and 3 4 up here. There's a 4 there and a 3 there. So 3 4 go there. And now we've got 3 7 here and 3 9 left. There's a 7, so that's a 3, that's a 7. And then 3 9 left there. There's a 9, there's a 3, so that's a 3 and a 9. Okay. All right. Well, I think we were able to solve that. Got a little tricky. We had to use a combination of techniques in order to continue on in this puzzle, but eventually we got a breakthrough and we're able to finish it. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.